Wait till he get a belt.
Yeah.
He ain't did nothing in the welterweight today.
You
When
have
he get
did
a belt,
nothing.
when he
You
get a
have
belt,
did
you want to
You
go
have
over
did
there. Keith Thurman want to go over there, and now y'all want to say, "Oh, I ain't fought nobody," but I got a belt now, so why?
Okay. Sean Porter got a belt too.
So now
Sean Porter got a belt too. Sean Porter. So why am I go to easy road and you not Sean Porter out? So why am I go to easy road and you not Sean Porter out?
So why am I go to easy road and you not Sean Porter out? So why am I go to easy road and you not Sean Porter out?
Who mans is this? Get him the fuck out of here.
So what do I do, YouTube? It's your boy KD and this thing, and I'm back at y'all again with another video. Okay, so before we get going on the video, man, y'all know what to do. Go on ahead, hit the like button, and if you're new here, be sure to subscribe one time for your boy, so we can continue to grow like we need to grow on this channel, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. Yes, sir. Alright, so without let out the window, man, y'all see what the title of the video is, man. Look like Tank Davis. Look like Tank Davis got Terence Bud Crawford name in his mouth, right? But not only that, it looked like Terence Bud Crawford is down for whatever Tank down for, right? Is down for whatever Tank down for. So let's talk about this shit for a second, right? So for those of you who don't know, the other day Tank Davis came out and he said something to the effect that he'll knock out Bud in 6 rounds or some fugazi bullshit like that, right? Tank, talking just to be talking as usual, right? Said something to the effect that he'll knock out Bud Crawford in 6 rounds, right? And I just, I ain't got no problem with the fight. I'll say that first and foremost. I ain't got no problem with the fight at all. But what I do have a problem with is guys like Tank Davis saying the names of guys like Terence Bud Crawford without even doing what he's supposed to do at his own weight division, right? Like, you at 135 pounds right now, but we still waiting on you to get in the ring with Shakur Stevenson, right? We still waiting on you to get in the ring with Devin Haney, right? We still waiting on you to get in the ring with Vasily Lomachenko, right? You got all these dudes in and around your weight division that you ain't fight, but we all supposed to believe that you gonna jump up 2 weight classes to fight Terence Bud Crawford at a weight class you ain't never been at, right, in your career, against the best welterweight in the world, right? Probably, honestly, the best fighter in the world, if we're really keeping it a buck. So we're supposed to believe that you're going to pass, that you won't fight Shakur, you won't fight Devin, you won't fight Lomachenko, all fighters who are which inferior to that of Terence Bud Crawford and who are at your weight class. But we supposed to believe that you're going to move up 2 weight classes to fight a Terence Bud Crawford like that? That's my only issue with this shit, right? If Tank was the type of nigga to handle the smoke where he was at, if he was the type of dude to beat everybody in his division and he was calling Bud name out, I wouldn't have no problems with Tank, right? I wouldn't have no issues with Tank. But for Tank to talk about Terence Crawford in the way that he's talking about Terence Crawford as if he's really trying to make a fight with Bud at 147 when you ain't fought the guys at your weight division that we've been begging, pleading, screaming to see you fight for the last 4 years, right? You ain't even fought the dudes who we all know you could have beat, but we just wanted to see the fight, like Tevin Farmer. You probably would have beat Tevin Farmer, but we just wanted to see the fight. You wouldn't even fight that nigga. You wouldn't even fight Gary Russell Jr. You probably would have won that fight, but you ain't fight the dude, so we'll never get to see it, right? Like, come on, bro. We supposed to believe this shit? Like, come on, Tank. Come on, Tank. I'm not buying it. Nobody should be buying it at the end of the day, right? But despite Tank's foolishness, the pound-for-pound king responded, right? He responded. Check it on out.
Say 147, I knocked Bud out.
Well, he just talking. He got the confidence in himself that he believed that he can do that because he's been knocking all these fighters out that he's been in the ring with. You know, so no knock to Tank, but there's definitely levels. You know, and if he come up to the 147 and he's thinking he's just gonna knock Terence Crawford out, got another thing coming.
So that's the fight you would make happen if he wanted to come up to 147.
Yeah, I'll stay at 147 for him. That's a big money.
That's a big fight, yeah.
So y'all heard the pound for pound king. He heard Tank's little whatever that was, right? He'll knock him out, whatever the fuck Tank talking about, right? But the pound for pound king say, look, man, it's levels to this, bro. It's levels to this. You know what I mean? It's levels to this, bro. You know what I mean? If you want to come up to 147, I will stay at 147 just for you. Just for you, Tank. Right? I will stay at 147 just for you. Right? Just for you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, so now the ball is in Tank court, right? If he really want to get in the ring with a Terence Bud Crawford, come up to 147 and let's make the fight happen, right? Come up to 147 and let's make the fight happen. But all this talking, you gonna knock this dude out, or you gonna knock that dude out, or whatever the case is, man. Let's see it happen, right? Errol Spence fight might be next, but after that, Tank, you can get next. You know what I mean? You can get next, Tank. But let's hear what else the pound per pound king got to say about this whole thing.
Yeah.
So Spence.
But then what? Everybody gonna say he was too small. Nobody gonna give me credit.
Yeah.
They're gonna say, "Oh man, you beat up a little guy that's fight at 135." You know, yeah, Tank like 5'5". You know, he's a little guy. You know, yeah, he can punch, but in his weight class, not saying that he can't punch in any weight class, because he punching, and we see that. You know, but what type of recognition I'm gonna give for, you know, beating up on Tank?
And these are just big facts, man. These are just big facts. You know, very so true. Big facts by the pound for pound king Terence Bud Crawford, right? He beats up on Tank, and then he was too small. Tank was too small. Bud shouldn't have been in the ring with him to begin with, right? I mean, you niggas got all these excuses for why Earl got his ass whooped, right? Can you imagine Tank? Can you imagine a 135 pounder coming up 2 weight divisions to fight Terence Bud Crawford? Can you imagine all the excuses that would come after a fight like that? You know what I mean? You niggas don't want to give Bud Crawford credit now as a 2-weight division, a 2-weight undisputed champion, 3-time lineal champion, right? Y'all don't want to give him credit now. I hear niggas now talking about loaded gloves and PEDs and whatever the fuck you niggas want to say to excuse for why your guy Earl got his ass whooped on Saturday, right? But the moral of the story is, Bud beats up on Tank Davis, and then what? Right? Just like he said, and then what? Right? He beats up on Tank, and then what? Right? You know. But honestly and truly, bro, if Tank want them hands, he can get it. But let me know y'all thoughts, man. Hit it up in the comment section below. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. And everybody, and I do mean everybody, be sure to hit the goddamn like button on your way out. But until next time, bro, I'ma holla at y'all, man. Peace.
You a smart man, but not that smart.